On today's episode, we take a look at the dangers of vaping, how to deal with stress, check out a local soup truck, and much more. The Spartan Times starts now. What's up, Spartans, and welcome to the Spartan Times. I'm your host, Bailey, here to kick off the first episode of 2020. Make sure to stick around until the end of the episode to hear an important message about vaping. To start us off, has anyone out there ever felt stressed? Well, here's a video Chris made to help give you some tips on how to deal with your stress.
Hey Spartans, it's been a while since I've done this, but welcome to another story. I am going to be talking about stress and seeing how you can deal with it. First thing you can do is just get some extra sleep, as it can keep you calm and relaxed. Second, talking with someone can really take your mind off the subject you're stressing about, as you focus on the conversation and maybe some of the other things that are going on. Last tip I have to offer is to make sure you have fun and see how you can be relaxed by reading, playing video games, or just doing something you actually enjoy.
No, not at this moment, but I was stressed at the beginning of cross country. Ever since I made varsity, it was really stressful for me. And I tried, pushing myself, keeping myself calm.
I go home, take a nap, and it goes away after a while.
So what I do to relieve stress is I don't know, I listen to music. Sometimes I do take a break. I try to sit down, relax, and be like, okay, I still have time, I got this. Take walks at night. So yeah, I do a lot of things. Play games also, I like games.
The question is, what don't I do to relieve stress? That's the real question. Retweet. Yeah, like sports and yoga.
Those are all the tips and ideas I have to offer with stress. I hope it helps you guys out, and if that's it, well, this has been Chris Gonzalez, signing off.
Thanks for the tips. I know a lot of seniors are feeling the stress so close to graduation. I'm glad I'm not a senior. On another note, one way many of us relieve stress is by eating. Here's a video highlighting the soup truck to help fill your stomach and satisfy your taste buds.
Well, we were long-time fans of the soup truck. It's been around for about 5 or 6 years, and the owner was selling it and moving out of town, so we didn't want the soup truck to leave El Paso. We know that tons of people here on the Far East Side love the soup truck, so we didn't want the tradition to die. We have tons of people that come out every Friday to make sure they get their soup here we're at the cottages and the bungalows on the Far East Side of the apartment complex, and they are diehard soup fans, so we really appreciate them and keeping us alive, and we wanted to make sure that the soup truck stayed alive. A typical menu, we carry soups, sandwiches, and drinks, lemonade and tea. But we rotate our soups throughout the week, so every time we'll have different soup selection. But our most popular are cream of cilantro, green chili pork pozole, and tomato soup is really popular. And we also do things like chicken gnocchi, tortilla soup. We have all different kinds of soup. Hamburger soup, cheeseburger soup is coming on Friday. But we also carry grilled cheese, and our most popular sandwich is our jalapeno popper sandwich, which is grilled cheese with bacon, jalapeno, and cream cheese on top. That one sells out almost every night. We have pumpkin bread and banana bread, and we have cucumber lemonade, coconut tea, and passion tea lemonade. All of them are excellent. But if you guys want to come out and visit us, we are on the Far East Side of town. We come to the bungalows on Wednesday, and we go to the cottages on Friday. They're both an apartment complex off of Edgemere.
That sounds sounds amazing. I think we could all use a delicious bowl of soup. And maybe I'll see some of you at the cottages or the bungalows. You know what's around the corner? Valentine's Day. It's a day for couples to express their love for one another, but if you ever feel trapped in a relationship, don't wait to get help.
So he got mad at me for asking him to go to a church party. I wanted to hang out with him besides school. So I asked him to come with me, yet he didn't want to. So I said I'd talk to him later. Then he started texting me saying I should have told him sooner, or what if I didn't want to go? It was really my fault you didn't tell me. But I did tell him. But he tried to pull it off as if I didn't. While I was at the party, I went to the bathroom to cry. I felt like we were going to break up. He was so defensive over it and started making me feel like it was my fault. He saw that he made me sad and upset, and he basically started coddling me, like, oh, it was your fault, you messed up, but I'm still going to love you. Basically, this person from my past was like, give me what I want or I'll post this about you. He kept yelling at me because of what the information was. He kept saying, why didn't you think of me when you did that? This happened 2 years before I met him. 2 years ago, I did things. I wasn't scared to because I thought I wasn't going to live any longer. Then he said, I'll help you out, but I'm still mad. And then I felt like, why? Why is he even still with me? So in July, he faked having a mental breakdown. He kept telling me he was having visions of demons and having nightmares, and he was drawing weird things and writing weird things. So I pushed my friends away to help him. He got almost instantly better. I now had no friends, in a new place, starting a new school, because I pushed them away. Around our anniversary, my grandmother had passed away, and during that time, I was sad and mourning her death, because I loved her, and he blamed me for not giving him enough attention, not getting him a gift, and basically not being there when I was at the funeral for my grandmother, who had just passed away. I couldn't understand how someone could be so upset they weren't getting attention on their anniversary when it was my grandmother's funeral, and I felt like our anniversary could wait. It's like he was manipulating me. He made me think it was my fault, then he would send compliments. I still deal with the pain, but I just remember that I'm worth something, and I didn't deserve that. And I try to look at the positives. I also had my friends. I would talk to them, and they would help me remember that I'm great. If you or someone you know is in a toxic or abusive relationship, you can call 1-800-799-7233 or go to the website www.thehotline.org. Talk to someone you trust, and make sure your safety comes first.
If someone is struggling to leave an abuser, you can go to the website thehotline.org. Remember, your safety always comes first. Speaking of safety, something has infiltrated our everyday lives: vaping. A law was recently issued that the new legal age to smoke is 21. Let's check out the video that Alexis made to inform us further on the dangers of vaping. Well, time's up for me, Spartans. Always remember to be safe and live stress-free. This has been Bailey. Peace out.
Hey Spartans, this is Alexis Ramirez, and recently there has been an increase in vaping over the recent years. Scientists have found that vaping causes you to crave nicotine and to suffer withdrawal symptoms if you ignore the craving. That craving is also known as addiction. I went to ask around some students what they think about vaping. The first question I asked them is what's their opinion on vaping.
Opinion on vaping is that vaping is becoming really popular, and it's not really a good thing, but it's used almost as a symbol of being cool and popular, so it's spreading.
I personally would not vape, and I believe other people shouldn't vape because of the effects it can have.
My opinion on vaping is that it's pretty dumb that most of all teens do it, and the reason we do it is because they have such easy access to it.
My opinion on vaping is I really don't like it. It's harmful to the human body, so yeah, I just really don't like it.
Experts have yet to find out what the long-term effects in vaping are, so the next question I wanted to ask them was what they thought the long-term effect in vaping is.
I think one of the long-term effects can be brain damage, and as well as issues with your lungs, because that's just what happens with nicotine.
I think a long-term effect on vaping is it's going to mess with your respiratory system and your sensory skills. It's just going to make you slower.
A long-term effect could probably be dying, because you get lung diseases, and you just get diseases all around. So it causes to die.
I don't think anyone really knows the long-term effect of vaping yet because it's like still new. I think it'd be the same as cigarettes just because of the nicotine.
Scientists have found more nicotine in vaping than in cigarettes, so I asked the students what the difference was between vaping and cigarettes.
I think I know the differences. I mean, vaping's more electronically, and like cigarettes are like actually made with the paper and the tobacco in it. So yes.
I mean, there really is no difference. You know, you're both smoking nicotine. They're both the same amount of nicotine, so you're both consuming the same stuff.
Most people are unsure of what is in a vape rather than a cigarette. They have things that people don't really know what it is.
Vaping has more nicotine and it has more chemicals and like metal particles.
According to a survey in 2017, 28% of students admitted to vaping. In 2018, it increased to 37%. Why do you think it increased?
I think it increased because people saw other people doing it, so they wanted to do it, and people saw them people do it, so they wanted to do it, so it just increased. And then the flavors too, people saw it was flavors, so it gave them more of an option to try it.
I think it increased because the social almost like acceptance for it grew. So a lot of people were like, okay, this is like gonna make me look cool, this will make me stand out. So instead of like lying about it, thinking it was illegal, now that they see everybody doing it, they're like, oh, this is like socially acceptable. Yeah, I've done it a lot.
I believe vaping increased because people believe it is socially acceptable. People think that smoking is considered gross to see in person, to see people do it rather than a vape.
I think they admitted to it because one, we have easy access to it, and two, they think it's cool if they admit that they do it. That's it.